So 30,000 off.
The lower the trim,
Yeah.
the less the depreciation.
Sure. All right, guys, I am back at Corvette World for my monthly walkthrough. So I'm gonna go inside because they have some pretty sweet rides in here. In fact, Z06 pricing is gonna blow your mind. So let's not waste any time. Let's get inside. Let's find Robert and go over these cars with you. Robert, is that you? What the?
Welcome! I am Robert, and this is Corvette World Dallas, and I give you an amazing display of mustard, ketchup, and mayo, otherwise known as a beautiful C6 generation Z06, a C7 generation Z06 with a Callaway, and a fully loaded Z07 C8 Z06.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
What's your question?
What got into your Wheaties this morning?
I didn't eat this morning.
Oh, maybe that's it. All right, so like he said, he's got 3 Z06s here to show you, and it is really interesting. And like I said, will probably blow your mind, the differences in all of these prices. So we're going to go over those. And then you have kind of a slim inventory. You guys have been selling a lot of cars or something.
That's correct.
All right, guys. This Black Friday hits different this year because this one's close to my heart. And right now, you can win the all-new 2026 Corvette ZR1 with over 1,000 horsepower in Riptide Blue, and MS Solutions is even covering $25,000 for the taxes so that the winner can truly drive it home. Now, I've had many people in my life battle with MS, and I've seen it firsthand. It's a horrible disease. That's why this giveaway means so much. Every entry supports MS Solutions, funding ramps, cooling aids, medical visits, mobility equipment, and real-life help for people living with MS across the US and Puerto Rico. And because it's Black Friday, you get 2 times entries when you use my link. So make sure to hit my link in the description or pinned comment. Enter now, and let's change lives while putting someone behind the wheel of a 2026 ZR1.
However, we do have more inbound. I was just advised that we have 6 Corvettes inbound. 2 have just arrived. One of them, this beautiful white yellow Z06, and that Long Beach red sitting over there.
Ooh. All right.
And so we know we got more coming. And of course, if you are watching this video and you're in a situation where you need a new home for your Corvette, feel free to reach out to us. We will be happy to give you a buy bid.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So where do you want to start?
Well, I say in Corvette World, Brink of Speed tradition, we start on the older generation and we work our way around.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
I do not have a pricing on it because this thing literally arrived after hours as we were prepping for filming today. So this is a Long Beach red with Kalahari 2LT Z51 coupe. The entire front has PPF. It has stage 2 carbon flash aero. It is a 17 and it has 23,000 miles and change. Black wheels, and ironically enough, it has a Z06 Grand Sport wicker bill spoiler.
Yeah, that's an interesting
now this middle piece, I know my boss will definitely take off, but you know, we'll definitely keep the spoiler on MPP. So again, I don't have the info on this one, but again, we do have it. But for those of you that love Long Beach red Kalahari, we do have a very nice one here. So
all right,
more info to follow. By the time this video goes up, we'll have that on the website. Let's kick it off with another one, ironically, also with the beautiful carbon flash aero. This is also a 26, this is a 2LT Z51, but this is a 16 instead of a 17. 2LT, Z51, black wheels, carbon flash stage 2 aero kit. It's got the black composite mud guards. All the windows are tinted. It is an automatic. It has the navigation PDR. We got 66,000 on it. It's 200 clean Carfax. We got it priced at $39,995. Don't let the mileage intimidate you. This car was meticulously maintained. It's super clean, and it has the Z06 grille as well. We normally don't take this kind of mileage, but this car was very well maintained.
Gotcha.
Super clean.
Nice.
So, all right, now we're going to skip back in age to 2007, where I got this beautiful Monterey red 2LT convertible, chrome wheels, 6-speed manual. It has the ebony black interior. It's got the CD player option. It's got the wind restrictor installed for cosmetics and help with that wind from blowing your hair. And it has a beautiful set of Flowmaster exhausts, and they sound amazing.
Well, why don't we let them hear that?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice, throaty, deep sound right there.
Very nice, not obnoxious, very, very throaty, beautiful sound.
Yeah, it sounds great.
And I will also know the previous owner, Hurst shifter.
Oh, wow.
It's got the stock shifter boot and head, but it is a Hurst.
So it's a short throw Hurst.
Yes, so we got it's a short throw. 33,000, 1111, we got it at 25,995.
All right.
Next up.
That's a good starter vet for someone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And again, nice exhaust, and it is manual.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Next up. Actually, this is one of our newer arrivals. We just got this a couple days ago. This is a 2019 2LT Grand Sport Coupe. It's got the full Stage 3 carbon flash aero front splitter side skirts, Stage 2 rear spoiler. It's the adrenaline red interior.
Hey, real quick, I really like these lug nuts.
Yes, it's got some metallic red lug nuts in there, except for the locking lug, I think. Well, no, this one here has all the red. Yeah, that one has the red on it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. It's got, now this is a custom wrap piece here in gloss black, merging with the tinted rear window. And obviously, MPP exhaust, but this car does have ACS rear diffuser fins installed.
Nice.
So nice little perk on that car.
Yeah, it's a good looking car.
Interior trim has some, you know, the aftermarket carbon fiber pieces scattered throughout.
Oh, yeah, I see that now.
It's got the pieces added to the paddle shifters, extending them out. Automatic.
Okay.
And it's a 19. So, again, last year, and really good on the mileage. 11,600 miles. We got it priced at $62,995, one owner, clean Carfax.
And it's like a Stormtrooper.
Exactly.
It's a good looking car.
Well, it's kind of funny you mentioned Stormtrooper, because that has something to do with this one here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes, they've neat.
Right.
So this one here, right off the bat, you might notice something unusual for a Grand Sport.
Yeah, it's got blue calipers.
Yeah, the only one that normally gets that is a carbon 65. Well, this is not a carbon 65.
And I noticed something else.
Mm-hmm.
It's got giant carbon ceramic brakes.
It does, because this one is a Z07 track package.
Ooh.
So this is a 17 2LT Grand Sport Z07 track package, custom painted blue brake calipers. These are Z06 replica wheels by Factory Productions. Custom blue suede seat inserts.
Dude, those
have been installed.
Those blue suede seat inserts look amazing.
Yeah. And it's also got a hydro dip dash, you know, essentially like where the carbon fiber interior package is. Hydro dipped. And you've got a little blue accenting on a lot of the control surfaces as well.
That's awesome.
Tinted windows, NPP exhaust, of course, standard. This one here is in the Stage 1 aero kit, which in 17 was, it was very interesting how a lot of the track package 17 Grand Sports came with the Stage 1 aero instead of the 2 or the 3. I don't know why that was, but Lord Vader.
What the heck?
Lord Vader. Yeah, so obviously the previous owner of this Corvette was a big Star Wars fan. This has been custom painted. Obviously, you got the X-Wings and TIE Fighters duking it out. We got Lord Vader there. And we got the scene from, well, take your pick, Return of the Jedi or Empire Strikes Back. I think it's more Return of the Jedi because that looks like the Death Star.
Sure.
But yeah, beautiful artwork there. So again, if you are a Star Wars fan, this is definitely you. And again, if you don't like it, these can come off. These can be easily replaced. Although I would recommend keeping the carbon fiber ones because these are these are real carbon fiber.
Nice.
But the centerpiece can be replaced back to a stock gray one if desired.
Okay.
All right. This car has $41,798. We got it priced at $52,995. Two owner, clean Carfax. Next up, another beautiful Grand Sport, similar to this one, but the age of this one. And this one here is a 2LT Grand Sport Coupe. This one has the machine face Spectra Gray cup wheels, all season tires, Stage 1 aero. It's got the body color rear spoiler with the carbon flash wicker bills, and obviously MPP exhaust. The interior in this one here has the adrenaline red black two-tone interior because it's got the suede seat inserts in the black, suede wrapped shifter and steering wheel. It's got some custom red accenting, including in the center console area there. And it has the Heritage package. It's got the Heritage match and the Heritage stripes on the metal and the Victory red fender hash marks.
Yeah.
2017, obviously 26,000 miles, 300 clean Carfax. We got a price at $57,995. Let's kick it up to C8s. All right, yes, Silver Flare, a highly, highly, highly underrated color. Such a shame it's gone. Well, we have one. This is a beautiful 2021 2LT Z51 convertible, mag ride, front lift, two-tone interior, carbon flash wheels, red calipers. It's got the carbon flash full-length dual racing stripe package, obviously MPP exhaust. It has the microfiber suede seat inserts and wrapped steering wheel as well.
Yeah, this is amazing.
It's a fabulous spec.
It is.
And a good bang for the buck, too. 2021's only got 15,900 miles, not bad for the year, and we got it at $66,995. And again, I will note for your viewers, for those of you curious, anything 2020 and newer, when you go to our website, if you look below the dealer notes on every vehicle description, you'll see a link for Show Me the Carfax. You'll take it to the Carfax, and in 2020 and newer, you'll get free access to the window sticker.
Sweet. Riptide blue?
Riptide blue.
I love this color.
Me too. So 2024 Riptide Blue 2LT Coupe. It's got the carbon flash mirror and low wing spoiler package. It has the black tipped NPP multi-mode exhaust. It's got the standard jet black interior, but it has the GT2 seat upgrade. And for those that don't know, 2024 was the year they introduced the lane keep and collision assist. It's what this triangular shaped camera node is. You know, and this is the PDR on this side. Obviously, body color, roof package, and with only 9,000 miles on it, we got a price at $67,995, one owner clean.
Nice.
Another beautiful one, though. Another 21. This one here is a 3LT Z51 Coupe. This one has the carbon flash mirror and standard Z51 spoiler. This has the natural interior with the GT2 bucket seats as well.
Yeah, I like the natural interior.
Obviously, all the normal carbon flash accenting. This one here, if I recall, has the engine appearance pack. So you got the lights and the carbon fiber accenting. You also have the FE4 magnetic select ride.
Nice.
So very, very
That's a good
nice
car.
spec. This car also has the front lift. So mag ride front lift Z51, 11,292 miles. We got it at $67,995. Hypersonic Gray.
Another great color.
All right, we're going up to 2022. So this one here, Hypersonic Gray, Adrenaline Red interior, 1LT Z51. It's got the gloss black painted wheels. Obviously, that was custom painted afterwards. Red calipers. And, of course, it's got the Adrenaline Red stitch on the interior, the standard Z51 spoiler, MPP exhaust. And if I'm not mistaken, yep, this one has the FE4 magnetic select ride as well.
Nice.
Yep, so a very, very respectable Z51 if you want bang for the buck for a lower trim, but mag ride. 12,000 miles, we got it priced at $62,995.
Yeah, even the C8s are coming down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Next up, this is another one of our newer arrivals, and this one's gorgeous. So this one is a 2023 Elkhart Lake Blue with the Sky Cool Gray black two-tone interior, which may be a little familiar for those of you that watch Brink of Speed's channel, as this was BOS 2.0.
Yeah, it even has the suede in it.
Yep, that's a suede seat inserts and wrapped steering wheel. It has the front lift and the magnetic ride.
And
This is the coupe.
It's got some interesting stuff in the engine.
It's got the high wing spoiler. And, of course, we open her up. It has the edge red engine cover and custom red billet aluminum side accenting and covers for our reservoirs over there.
Sweet.
And as you can see, it has, of course, the magnetic ride.
Yeah.
And the front lift. So, again, another very, very nicely loaded spec here. And, of course, Elkhart Lake Blue is no more. It was replaced by Riptide Blue. And this one here has 10,500 miles. We got a price at $69,995.
And another white.
Another white. But you smell that? It smells like new car. So this one here is a amazingly low mileage Garage Queen. This is a neighbor Mark level car here. So this is a 2023 2LT Z51 convertible, mag ride, front lift. It's got the scrape armor screens installed. It has the GT2 bucket seats. It has the carbon flash roof and the cell package. And the midnight gray red stripe 70th anniversary style wheels. So again, very hard-loaded 2LT convertible with a whole whopping 348 miles on it.
Holy cow, this is like a neighbor Mark car.
Yep. Yeah, and again, this thing had a 96.4 sticker, so we are pretty much just a hair under 20 under MSRP with a car that's not even broken in.
Mark, were you hiding this in your garage for this guy?
Yeah, Mark, drive your car. Yeah, so again, very, very good bang for the buck. Super low mileage, 23 right there.
Well, shoot, this thing looks like it has super low miles too.
And it does. Another one with low mileage and a year newer. So this one here is a 2024 2LT Z51 convertible. This one has the adrenaline red black two-tone interior, GT3 seats, and it has the magnetic ride. It's got the suede wrapped steering wheel as well. High wing spoiler in the body color with the carbon flash spokes. And of course, the MPP exhaust. This one has the Trident machine face Spectra gray wheels with the bright red calipers.
Yeah.
So again, very nice performance spec here with 484 miles. We got it priced at $79,995, and of course it's a 24. So those safety features I mentioned in the Riptide Blue follow on this one as well. So again, a very nice selection. However, we're not done yet.
Oh, why is this facing the wrong way?
Because again, when you have a nice rear end, you got to show your assets. Okay.
Okay.
Get it? Assets.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, I am showing it like this because look at that. Look at those beefy pipes.
The AWE exhaust?
Yes.
I love it.
All right.
That's
well,
what I had
of course,
on Captain America.
we got to give it a startup, don't we?
Let's do it.
All right.
Well, that sounds amazing.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
AWE.
Yeah.
Now, for those that are concerned, no, it is legal. It is an axle back only. You still have all your cats and everything intact. It is a simple axle back setup. AWE is one of the best exhaust systems for the C8, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It is a 70th anniversary, a special edition, of course. So like all the 70th, you either had the white pearl or carbon flash. This is a carbon flash with the high wing spoiler. It's in a 3LT. This one is a non-Z51. It has the edge red calipers. You see you don't have the logo, so you have the standard brakes. However, this one does also have the front lift. It's also got a added later 5EM style carbon fiber front splitter side skirt. This ain't the OEM one, but it's a aftermarketed. But again, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Now I will note the previous owner of this one did install the scrape armor. See, it's like plastic piece.
Oh yeah.
This is also by Scrape Armor. Same company that makes the mesh.
Yeah.
Also makes this, and this protects your front splitter. And look, it worked. He did hit something right here, and look, there's no damage to it.
Yeah.
It only affected here, so
Wow.
it works.
I see that.
And again, the 70ths come with all the suede and the ceramic white black two-tone interior. And as I mentioned, we do have the front lift as well.
Nice.
So at 21,000 miles on this, we got it priced at $69,995. So again, pretty interesting spec for a non-Z51. You got the exhaust, you got the aero kit, you got the front lift.
Heck, man. Awesome inventory, even though it's low.
Yes, but more are coming. And of course, you know us. We're always flowing cars in and out. And we've got a triangle of high performance here we got to talk about.
Yeah, so why don't we go ahead and start with the C6 Z06?
Absolutely.
You guys are not going to believe the price of this car. Really, all three of them. And you know that I've actually been mentioning this in multiple videos that you and I have done in the last 6 months, where it's unbelievable what the pricing is on C6 Z06s now. It seems to be going up in the last just like 8 to 9 months.
Right. So let's think about this. Getting a big V8 that you can't really get big V8s like this anymore, obviously.
Yeah, 7-liter. No.
Yeah, without like a crate motor race special.
And you can't get manuals.
And you can't get manuals anymore. They're getting harder and harder to come by. So you combine that and the fact that, again, naturally aspirated, big motor, manual transmission. And then let's keep in mind, 2006 to 2008 Z06s only weighed 3,100 pounds.
Yeah.
So they were really light.
Super light with 505 horsepower.
Right. Which, of
it's
course,
a gorgeous car.
Which makes everybody mod happy on these. But here's what's great about this one. This one we just got in has no mods. So the only mods on this car are cosmetic. He's got the custom mesh on both the gills and the
cool.
and the front inlets.
Nice.
Simple cosmetic. He also did the GM accessory 427 badging on the hood, which is an excellent add.
Yeah, I like that.
As I think that should have been standard from the start.
Me too.
Now, in 2008, that was available on the Will Cooksey Special Edition, and they made it an option in GM's parts bin. You could order them and put them on. A lot of people did do that. And, of course, they would make their reappearance in 2013 on the 427 convertible. So,
but check this out. The seats are in amazing condition.
yes, they are.
I mean, look at this.
Immaculate.
It's
super well kept.
Beautiful. And then it's got the Lloyd mats.
Front and rear.
Yeah. And look at that awesome 6-speed manual.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I love about these cars too. There's two things that I absolutely wish that they would do with Z06s still. Can you guess what they are?
What?
Actually, three things. Let's say three.
Okay.
Number one, make them light.
Okay.
Number two, make it a non-removable roof.
Okay.
And number three, give us a manual option.
I say those are very acceptable terms.
All right. So we've got the beautiful red. This is another thing. Like the LT6 in my, or LS6 in my C5 Z06 was pretty, but not like this.
Yes.
I've always thought this was such a beautiful engine bay because of the way that they make this.
Well, not only that, I mean, when you look at all the LS, from the LS1 each year, you know, as they got bigger, 5.7, 6.0, 6.2, when they went to the 7-liter, you look at just how the big honking center here and these big covers, and then you look at that exhaust manifold, it almost looks like headers.
Yeah, it does.
Even though it's a manifold, they're just nice and thick.
Yep.
But oh, valve guides, heads. No, everybody calm down with the valve guides and heads. If it hasn't happened by 15,000 miles, it's not going to happen so long as you leave the motor alone.
Does this have more than 15,000 miles?
Yes, it does.
Sweet.
Barely.
Well,
but again, and also, we've been in business since 1989. Our service department has been covering these things. And I have personally sold probably close to 80 C6 Z06s. I've had none lose their heads or valves without somebody doing a dumb mod.
Right.
Okay, literally. I think it's Porsche guys. They're trying to say that Corvette motors blow up. That's me.
All right, so what's the price on this bad boy?
So 17,500 miles.
There's no way this thing is 50K.
And we're at 49,995.
Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That absolutely blows my mind. I mean, obviously, that's what the market is bringing, so it's worth every penny. However, it still blows my mind that from the time I bought mine in 2017, it was $40,000.
Now, let's say ask you another
question. And it was a year newer.
Well, not only that, if every single LS7 was a grenade waiting to blow,
right,
why would the value be going up?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's another great question.
And again, by today's standards, amazing performance.
Oh,
because of the weight and the tall gears. Think about it. With 505 horsepower, 3,100 pounds, with the drag coefficient on this thing, it's got a top speed of 202.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I know this because I've had
wait, not 202.
No, it is 202 because I had a customer I sold one to who did it in Mexico and sent me the video.
Okay.
And a bone stock 07. Bone stock. And I know it was bone stock because he had to sell it back to me. So it was bone stock. So 202 is the top speed on this car in flat terrain. It is amazing. That is amazing. Yeah. All right, next up. What can you say? It's a Z06. It's a Z07, but it's not just any. We got the golfing name on there, a name very well. It was synonymous with Corvette history, and that is a Callaway. This is a Callaway SC757 package. So that brings the horsepower from 650 and 650 pound-feet of torque to 757 horsepower with 777 pound-feet of torque, making it pretty much well on par with the C7 ZR1 with more torque than the ZR1. It's a full track package, stage 3, visible carbon fiber, chrome wheels, red calipers, and it has the black with the red stitching throughout the interior with suede. I mean, this is just a gorgeous car. And carbon fiber interior package. Yeah. Absolutely fabulous C7 Corvette Z06.
Yeah, this is sweet. Really, really sweet build.
The entire front is PPF'd, including the mirrors.
Sure.
And, of course, Can't go wrong with a big motor. We were just talking about a naturally aspirated big motor. Well, how about a big old blower here? A 2.3 liter Callaway blower here. And of course, mounted to the 6.2 motors. Again, 757 horsepower.
Yeah, this thing's a beast. I've driven them.
Me too. And they
It
are
is definitely
a lot
a
of fun.
beast.
And again, full stage 3 aero, full track package. So this is the ultimate setup for a Z06.
Yeah, I mean, having owned a 2015 C7 Z06, that car is already crazy without anything done to it. You add this to it. The one thing that I will say about this that I mentioned in that video is surprisingly, Callaway did whatever they did and it hooked up still just as good, if not better than my C7 Z06.
It's very reserved. It's very interesting. On the first like 25% of the pedal, it feels like a stock Z06.
Yeah, it does. They did a really good job.
You know, so you don't have to be too intimidated by the power. You can daily drive this.
Right.
It is amazing.
Okay, so this right here, before he shows you the price, is going to be another example of a Z06 that has done nothing but go up in value. It is ridiculous what C7s, I mean, not ridiculous in a bad way, just ridiculous that these C7s are holding their value or going up. 2016 with 12,000 miles. And it's 85,000. What was the sticker on this thing?
So unfortunately, we didn't get the original sticker, but we know from past experience that with 3LZ Z07, with all the carbon fiber, with the carbon interior packs, we're at least a 105 MSRP.
Okay.
So then you add the Callaway. Now the Callaway, now again, we say mods counted. This one, some mods add value, some don't. Callaway definitely adds value because Callaway nameplate is synonymous with Corvette history, and on top of being one of the most reliable mods you can get. So it's a $35,000 Callaway package on a 105 car, so about a 140 car.
Right.
And you got it here, again, with low mileage. It's 9 years old with 12,000 miles, and we got it at 85.
Yeah.
So it's holding value. If it were not a Callaway car, this would probably be high 70s.
Sure.
Probably. But
that's
again,
what I was thinking.
That's good.
That's what I was going to say. The cool thing about this is you're getting a Callaway car for about $5,000 bucks.
Exactly. And again, let's think of, and again,
it's crazy.
It's C7 ZR1 level performance added to the Z06. And again, with the full Z07 track patch, it can handle it. Callaway they know what they're doing. Callaway's a great company. They make a great product. It's very reliable. I've sold a few of these over the years, and everybody's been happy.
All right, man. Looks like we got the best of the best right here. Saved for last.
Now, I have to make an addendum because I know some people point out, well, wait a minute. I watched this video and it was sold. Unfortunately, the person that had a deposit on this car had a tragedy and they had to withdraw their bid. So this car went back on the market 2 days ago from the date of filming.
Oh, really?
It is very much available again. So if you were interested before and you had contacted me, we had that large deposit on it. That has all been foregone, so the car is back on the market. So it was an unfortunate situation. Prayers for that gentleman and that situation. But again, benefit to the next person. So Arctic White, Adrenaline Red, 3LZ, Z07 convertible with the upgraded Spider, bright polished wheels, red calipers, full visible carbon fiber aero kit. It has the ACS visible carbon fiber mudguards installed. The high wing, the chrome tipped badge exhaust, and the chrome badge package. I mean, this is a classy spec.
And it's like loaded to the hilt.
It is. And on top of that, you go to the interior, Adrenaline Red dipped interior, stealth interior, full level 2 carbon fiber interior package. I mean, and again, with the red, with the darker interior, it contrasts amazingly. I mean, look at that.
This is amazing.
This is a gorgeous, gorgeous car.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that love this red dipped interior. And the thing that I love about this one is that it does have the stealth and the level 2. So there's a lot of contrast.
Yes, and again, with the dipped interior, I think that's perfect because, again, the interior, you didn't want a lot of chrome. This is one you wanted the dark on the outside. But on the outside, again, the carbon fiber weave, it pops in the sun. The carbon flash pops in the sun. And, of course, the bright polish looks almost chrome.
Yeah, it does.
It's not chrome. It's bright polish. But, again, it looks chrome, which is classy. This is a very classy setup. And then it even has the stinger stripe. And usually I don't get Z06 with the stinger stripe often.
Yeah, that's very rare.
And it's not the. It's also got
That's
the.
usually for stingrays.
Exactly. And we also got the AC or the scrape armor installed.
Oh,
So,
nice.
I mean, it's this thing's loaded to the hilt. Ready to go. Again, the mud guards are the only ad that was aftermarket. Everything else about this is bone stock. It still has the Sport Cup 2R tires.
Oh, and it's got the mirror caps too.
Yes, it does. The carbon fiber visible.
Yeah. Wow. If those other two Z06s didn't blow your mind, this one ought to do the trick because this thing is loaded to the max. It is a 2025. This is a 25.
This is a 25.
This is a 25. So it's barely a year old.
Right.
If
so
that.
It's got just a hair under a 173 MSRP. With 1,800 miles, we got it priced at $142,995.
So 30,000 off. You're getting, I mean, this is better than it was in 2018, 2019, when you could get 20 to 23, somewhere around there off of one of these.
Right. And again, it's an interesting
30K off.
It's an interesting contrast. The lower the trim,
yeah,
the less the depreciation.
Sure.
What is happening is they're all kind of landlocking in around certain amounts. 1LZs are now rocking in right around 100. 2s and 3s, depending on the loadout, because it's a big spec. We got to remember, you've got 2LZs in the 110s all the way up to the 160s. You got 3LZs topping out at 180s. So it just depends on the loadout. But a hard loaded one like this with a big chunk off, that's the market. That's the market talking where you're at. Now, it's not going to drive any much lower than that. But again, it does take that initial punch. But again, if you want to see the value of buying in the used market versus new, now you see it. Yeah. Because no GM discounts are touching that discount.
No.
Not even close.
No, not even close.
And if we're let's go back in time to 2018. Now you see that separation from new to used. We're finally there in the C8 market.
Yeah.
So.
Well, awesome. I think all three of these are spectacular cars. Each one of you out there that sees this, there's a car for each of you. So some people won't want the C8, that's too expensive or whatever. Some people won't want that, but there's going to be people that say, hey, that's perfect, and that Callaway 757 is perfect.
At the end of the day, folks, every Corvette is awesome. There's a Corvette for everyone.
That's right.
Every car in this room here is an amazing car in its own right. You pick your favorite. And make sure to leave that comment down below about what your favorite is. But at the end of the day, you know, what is right for you? And I'm happy to assist to help make that dream come true if this is your dream car.
All right, guys. Well, leave comments down below which one of these cars out of all the ones we went over tonight is your favorite. And then let us know which Z06 is your favorite. Also, if you're going to purchase it, let him know, hey, I'm coming in to buy one of those cars.
Hey, come see me.
Give this video a big thumbs up. Smash that red subscribe button.
And don't forget the hype button.
Don't forget the hype button. Help me reach my goal of 100,000 subs between now and the end of the year. I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your day. And we'll see you guys out on the road.